Hey there everybody, it's Caitlin, your geeky girlfriend. Welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this on Instagram, it's your I'm More Than Mama, because, we had the name change. I am getting stuff ready for a yard sale. I'm going to be getting my daughter's stuff that I'm trying to resell into this bin, and I was also restocking her diapers, and I thought I would go ahead and give you the rundown of the diapers that we like in our house, because if you're new here, I'm Caitlin. I'm a new mom. I have a 6-month-old. We use a lot of diapers, but also I am filming content that as a new mom, I would want to watch. So we're going to be talking about some of the most popular brands of diapers, and I'm going to tell you what I like and don't like about them. So let's just get into it. Starting off strong, Huggies. The little Snugglers or the Snug and Dry are both hits in our house. We go back and forth between these two Huggy brands. And we have used these since she was a newborn. I personally love the Disney Prince. We have Pooh Bear on the little Snugglers, and then the Snug and Dry do feature Mickey Mouse. I can show you one because we are going to put these out in our changing station. These are great. There's no complaints about these diapers. Like I said, we have used these since she was a newborn, and no complaints across the board. They're snug. They fit great. You don't have to worry about stretching the tabs too much or anything like that. They genuinely, I think, fit the best for their size. So right now she's in a size 2, and I feel like they are the most comfortable fit for her. Like I said, the Disney prints are cute, but also, especially overnight, if she is in a Huggies diaper overnight, she is less likely to wet the bed and wet through her clothes. So I've been trying to put her in a Huggy diaper overnight, because some of the other ones that we're going to talk about just don't cut it when it comes to dryness overnight. Now, I didn't really start noticing overnight wetness, so we are going to talk about Pampers, and Pampers advertises the best overnight diaper, and I don't necessarily have that experience. I feel like it's comparable to Huggies. So that's Huggies. I would say, if we are ranking them like out of a 10, Huggies are up there. They're like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. They are probably our choice. So this may go in order from like best favorite to least favorite. I think in terms of not bang for your buck, in terms of like quality for the dollar, Huggies would be our recommendation. Like I said, we've used them since she was a newborn. Now we're going to talk about Parents' Choice. Parents' Choice is actually the Walmart brand. These would come in second for us. These, you get the most bang for your buck. Like, you get way more diapers. There are 35 in here than you do. And you can buy them by the box, which I know you can buy Huggies in that by the box. But these, for comparison, this had 38, but this is a size 2 versus the size 3. I don't have a size 3 Huggies package to compare to. But you get 35 size 3 versus 26 Pampers. So for bang for your buck, I would say the Parents' Choice. Okay, so anyway, bang for your buck, the Parents' Choice. Now, Parents' Choice as a daily diaper are good. Fit is a little bit more snug, especially in comparison to the Huggies, so these do run a little bit small, but you get a lot in the pack. And I mean, in terms of a daily diaper, I think they're comfortable. They do feature, we like the blue line to tell us if she's wet, dirty, etc., which we're going to talk about a brand that does not offer that, and that is, I think, a personal preference of what you like and don't like. But yeah, Parents' Choice, solid. We got a ton of these diapers as a registry gift and as a shower gift, and we have blown through them. So as a daily use diaper, they are solid. I think they're, like I said, a little bit snug for the size, but overall, they get the job done. Now, I will say, overnight, they do not. If I put her to sleep in a Parents' Choice diaper, she will wet through her clothes and wet the bed. I think it's just because they just don't hold. They just don't hold up. They don't absorb as much. But like I said, as a daily use, going through the day, going on outings, whatever, they get the job done. We have very few blowouts in the Parent's Choice. And whenever she's in a Parent's Choice, I feel like we're able to catch the poopy before it gets all over the clothes. So that is a perk. And like I said, bang for your buck. Like, if you are truly looking to buy cheap, Parent's Choice is the way to go. Then we do have Pampers. We've tried the Pampers Swaddlers. They advertise to be the best dryness in town. And I will say, like I said, overnight, I haven't paid much attention because we actually haven't. Pampers has been the brand that we've used the least. So we had a size 1 Pampers pack, and now we're getting ready to do the size 3 Pampers packs. And so I'm going to put her in some Pampers overnight to see if they truly are the driest. I have no complaints about Pampers. I will say with Pampers, and the only thing that we did have happen with some of the Parent's Choice before we get too far into Pampers is some of the Parent's Choice, like newborn in 1 diapers, the tabs did rip. So that's the only thing when you get those Parent's Choice, since they are a little bit more snug, you just have to be careful of your tabs. But with Pampers, I feel like Pampers also run kind of snug. Like her size 1 Pampers, I always felt like didn't quite fit. So Pampers do run a little bit more small. So like I feel confident that she could wear these size 3s. She can based on her weight, but I feel like even if we were still very comfortably in 2s, that she would fit the Pampers. I don't really have any complaints about Pampers, but I also don't have a lot of like real use of Pampers because Pampers has been the one that we've used the least. So I would say it's fine. We do prefer it to others that we're going to talk about, but it's not our gold standard. Like Huggies is our preferred, then the Parent's Choice just because they're cheap, but Pampers I think are a fine diaper. There's nothing wrong with them. But I don't really have that much like anecdotal evidence to share about the Pampers just because we've used them the least. Next up is the Honest Diaper Company. Now I will say one pro for Honest is they have the cutest little prints. These ones have llamas. We had some with sea creatures on them. Most of the time I have found my Honest diapers at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. That's a good way to get them cheap. Kohl's also carries this brand and you can often find them on the clearance rack. But I will say the thing about Honest is they are the most expensive. Now, for a reason. So they advertise clean, conscious diapers, no chlorine, no additives, no anything like that. But I will say what makes them different from Healthy Baby is these ones still do have the urine indicator line, which we are like, yes, okay, great. Because the last one on my list is going to be Healthy Baby, and it might shock you which diapers we prefer. Now, we are not super crunchy here in this house. We are somewhere in the middle. And a lot of, if you are considered a crunchy mom, then you're going to go with the Healthy Baby because it is organic. It's all the things. It's clean, whatever. Honest Baby can get you that, but you're going to be paying the price for it, but not have to subscribe like you do for Healthy Baby. But Honest diapers as a whole, the ones that we've used, they're fine. They have good coverage. They do have the urine indicator line, and they're pretty good quality. Now, overnight, they do not last. Like, they are good for daily use, not for overnight. But they're fine. I just don't pay full price for them because for this pack of 20 diapers, regular price was $10. So $10 for 20 diapers, that's $2, or that's $10, that's 50 cents a diaper versus 35 diapers for like $7, right? So the math just, I feel like I'm paying too much for these diapers when they are more of that daily use. You're going to wear them. She's going to blow through them. I will say with the Honest diapers, we have had a decent amount of blowouts in them. So they're good for urine, not so great for large amount. They're good for a moderate amount of urine, not great for poo-poos. And then last on my list, I actually don't have any of right now because we have used all the ones that I had. I did do a initial just Healthy Baby diaper box just to try it out. they are actually my least favorite because they are completely organic. They have no chlorine, no nothing. They also don't have that urine indicator line to show you if she's wet. And so that makes it really hard. And the diapers themselves they are soft. I will give them that. But the tabs we had a hard time getting the tabs to not rip. So I felt like the sizing was off. It's hard to tell, honestly, the front from the back. So we had a hard time even making sure that the diapers were on the correct way. And just in our opinion, just no absorbency. Like, she would pee and poop straight through these because we couldn't tell. Like, and not like that makes us sound like we're not checking her diaper. Like, we're checking her diaper constantly, and we still, like, the diaper doesn't make her feel wet. So then it's like, by the time you, like, even if you're just doing like a feel test, and the diapers don't have any smell to them, which some people will think is a good thing. But if you're trying to assess whether or not they're dirty or wet or whatever, a little bit of a smell is not a bad thing. So these have none of that. And they also were really hard to tell if she was wet, or as we like to say in our house, squishy butt. And then we would go to change her, and it was like all up her back. She was out of, like, the Healthy Baby diapers were not great for blowouts, and we lost a lot of good outfits because of those diapers. So much so that we were like, we have to stop taking these with us. These are going to be our at-home diapers only. Like, we literally did not take any of them with us because every single time we were blowing out an outfit when we were wearing the Healthy Baby. Now, that's just our experience. A lot of people have much different experiences, but as a new mom and as somebody who is still buying and using diapers on the daily, those were my recommendations. So coming in first for me are the Huggies Snug and Dry or Little Snugglers. I like their sizing. The price is adequate, and I do feel like they get the job done. Then coming in second is going to be the Parents' Choice, just because affordably, they're the best bang for the buck. You get a big pack. They serve the purpose. They just aren't great for overnight. So you can buy the Parents' Choice for your everyday and then have a pack of Pampers or Huggies on tap for your overnights. And then Honest Baby, if you want to pay a little bit more, the quality does match the price that you pay. But at the end of the day, they are diapers, and sometimes they wear a diaper for 30 minutes and then or less, and then you're changing it again. So keep that in mind when buying diapers. And at the bottom for me would be the Healthy Baby, just because I feel like you're paying the price for organic, clean, whatever, but then you're also paying the price because you have to replenish them so often, because they genuinely just do not get the job done. So I hope this video is helpful to anyone out there, if you are looking to buy diapers and trying to figure out which direction to start, because there are so many brands. I've tried almost all of them, and I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.